Now we're live. There we go. Yay, Brad, we're live. You did it. I'll be playing the
Yay.
Final Fantasy music now.
Okay.
Come on, we're back in the podcast days. Whenever Anna made an
Oh,
accomplishment.
yeah. I thought you had it, and was gonna click the button.
I'll have it on standby. So hey there, Robyn from Anime America here. And it's my birthday. I am officially 27 years old. So ask me anything. We're waiting for more audiences to come into the session, but Brad has some questions on standby from fans that have asked on Twitter and Facebook. So Brad, ask away.
1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on audio now so that I can click this. Now people can watch me go on the thingamacblobber, the Anime America thing. I wasn't ready like I should have been. Oh, you found it.
I found it. I found it.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you could answer just in general. There are people that are asking if we could promote, feature them on one of our channels. This one guy wants to know if we can do top 10 a-holes of anime. I don't think so.
Like top 10 jerks, maybe. that could be a possibility. Like our quota for top 10 lists are filled for the year, but maybe next year we'll see if we can fit it in.
Can we do a review on Love Stage?
I already did.
Oh,
I did
well, this is old.
I did like a hand puppet Love Stage review because that was during the time when my computer was not working very well, and so I had to ask for donations from our lovely audience. 1 second, I'm on live. What's up? Thank you, mommy. Dinner's ready. Okay, live Q&A's over. Gotta get
See you later.
Bye. But when my computer was broken and Crows came over to stay at my place, I made some Love Stage hand puppets and had him record me do it. And it was a lot of fun doing that. And he lent me his computer until I got a brand new one. But yeah, I already did a Love Stage review, and it's a really, really good show. And even on Pop Spectrum's top 10 animes of 2014, which is a top 10 list I made for them, I actually put Love Stage in the top 10 list. So it's a really, really good anime. You guys should check it out.
I don't know how to say the name. I've realized I should say the name of the person asking the question. Jake Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Now we had answered a couple of questions before because he was asking about old anime and new anime, and you kind of answered it. But then she threw in, what about World Break? What do you think about World Break? Curse of the Holy of Swordsman? Yona of the Dawn Defrag?
I answered that, but I'll answer it again.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, those are the ones I sent you. Yona of the Dawn, excellent. World Break, no, I don't like it.
Why?
It had this interesting concept of reincarnation, where it was a school full of students who were reincarnations of like soldiers, warriors, princesses, and whatnot from their past lives. And so they go to the school to kind of harness the power of their past lives. And it was a very interesting idea because, it gives you the idea of like them discovering who they are versus who they used to be, and channeling a new power to control and meeting people from their past lives and see what's in store for them. But it kind of ruined it where there's an opportunity for these two characters to have a very dramatic revelation of, wait, we used to be siblings in the past. And that's a lot of drama to envelop between two characters. And that's something that should have just been like pushed, put off until like in the middle. It could have been like a climax. Like they could have fallen in love and realized they were siblings in the past. And is it right for them to fall in love now? But no, like in episode 1, she finds him. It's like, oh my God, you are my brother. from a past life. He's like, I don't really remember you. And literally, she clings onto him, shouting, Oni-chan, and wants to kiss and make out with him. It was an interesting idea that got ruined with bad characters, bad writing, and Oni-chan.
What this one guy, Israel Gonzalez, says, if you ever get a chance, I want to join the podcast because I like talking about anime and discussing the things about the shows like you guys do.
I'd say like on our live show, when we get the live show back on our channel, then we can invite some people to the show, like special guests, and we talk about, what they like and, what animes they want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we have enough reviewers. What I need is editors. A lot of people want to come to my show wanting to review, but they don't have the editing background, and I need editors. I have enough reviewers. I have like a crack full of team members who come and go that just want to talk about anime, but they don't want to edit. And I got like 3 girls. I got Ellie, Megan, and Shannon that, they love talking about anime, but Shannon tries her best editing as fast as she can. Ellie, with her tight schedule, she needs to like relearn her software. And then we have Megan, who's struggling a bit, and so she has to kind of step down from editing and go to blogging. So Megan's gonna like do reviews in a blog on our website, and if we like what she's written, then we're gonna use them for future videos. But I just need editors. I don't need any more reviewers. I got enough reviewers.
So if you can edit, and so basically you need to be able to be an on-air talent, have a little bit of a personality, have an opinion, and be passionate about it, and be able to edit.
Yep, just like
so
me.
If you can do all that, you can submit your resumes to Anime America on Facebook.
Pretty much. Like I'm thinking about making a guideline video as to what it takes to be an Anime America podcast editor. Just so like if anybody's interested in editing and being a new talent, then they can use that video as a reference.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so we got Philip Gonzalez. I love your show, and I've been an anime fan for 4 years, and I've seen some pretty cool animes. And I was thinking, could you do a Marvel anime show review? Because they have some Marvel anime.
Wait, what's that? If you listen closely to that squee in the sky, that's Megan.
What?
She's the Marvel queen.
Oh, okay.
She's been dying to do like Marvel anime reviews, so I think one of these days we'll do it.
I've seen most of them. They did Iron Man, Wolverine, Blade, Punisher, and Black Widow, which I saw on YouTube for free. That was awesome.
I think they've done an Iron Man one too.
Yeah, Iron Man, Technovore, X-Men. And anyways, so what do you think? Yes, no?
And eventually, yeah. We have to get to a point where we can review old titles with new titles as well.
Yeah, that's what I posted on Facebook. Or somebody posted on Facebook this video where it was like old school anime lovers, fans versus new school, and they were fighting with the powers. That was awesome. But that was a great commentary.
It was, yeah.
It was just really made the point of what are you fighting for? They're both great. So what are you arguing for? And the people in the background were just, can you just recommend us some good anime?
Let's go watch some Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, which we recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't have a question left because I was talking to you. Hold on. I have a little favor to ask. The thing is, I recently started a YouTube channel. Oh, I would highly appreciate it if you might grow. He wants us to put his channel on his YouTube. It's called Anime Life. It's from Yazin Masmoudi.
So what's he asking?
He wants us to check out his YouTube channel.
Oh.
And he's saying it would be a huge favor if we could put it as a channel on our YouTube page, featured channel. What do
Um,
you think? Because I've had that come up before. What do you think about that?
check out Anime Life. Hey, 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 hey. Um, I think we can do that with feature, like on the
Yeah.
side feature, like one of those links on the side of our videos.
Yeah, it's like on the right hand side, featured
I think
channel.
that's the responsibility of the sponsors because I had no control over what it gets featured on the side of my videos. Unless
Oh.
I do, then I really don't know how to utilize YouTube.
It's weird because when I put up this, when I set all this up, I already had a YouTube page. But when I made it to where we could do this live on the side, it had a little option of what channel featured channels, and I was like, maybe that's where you do that. So I guess we'll look into it. One and two, we'll take a look at the link, and if it's cool and everyone approves, then I guess there's no problem with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, camera's on you. I'm looking for another question. La, 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 la.
Oh, here's one.
Oh, yay.
From MKU Second Generation 2. Hey, Robyn, happy birthday. Thanks. This question is for Brad. Ooh, Brad.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna go back to Anime America to do anime reviews again, like back in the good old days? So you're gonna watch anime again, make reviews.
Yeah, it's funny because I think the one review, well, we did reviews on the audio podcast, but the one like
The,
video review that I did was Hulk versus.
yeah, you did. I remember that. We were trying to do the whole TV special where I reviewed Ponyo and I reviewed Fusion Fall and you reviewed Hulk Fusion and I think that was it. We tried to do this whole like TV demo. It was okay.
Yeah, we wanted to and still want to be a TV channel thing, show, whatever.
Well, like, in my personal opinion, it's more of a network if you're just on YouTube or on the internet because it just seems like people don't really have time to watch TV. Hence why they go to Hulu and Netflix and Crunchyroll to watch their latest shows. That's why I say it's more of a payoff to be an internet show because people have time to watch your stuff.
Right, and it's on demand.
Pretty much.
So I guess the answer is yes, because I want to talk about. I want to have a portion of our show where we recommend classics, because
Absolutely.
when we were talking about that video you just put up and they're anime fighting old school versus new school, I'm like, both are great. So why not recommend some of the classics that got a lot of us into it, and to the younger audience. I mean, I was talking to somebody on Facebook and asked me what my first anime was. I told him it was Akira, and then he mentioned that he had seen Ninja Scroll, and I was like, oh, that is, I was surprised because that was Ninja Scroll is like my second anime that got me into it, and it's very, very gruesome. It was in a video that's the top 10 most gruesome, bloody, brutal deaths or something like that. But yes, I will get back into it, but I need a computer, a Mac, not a PC, that I can edit with, and then I will do stuff. But in the meantime, I can't really do that.
Right.
Sorry.
On the subject on first animes. Everyone thinks it's Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's the one that got me into anime. But I think the very first anime I ever watched when I was a kid back in Georgia, I believe it was the anime version of Beauty and the Beast. There was one. It was like a movie. And this version had like Belle had two sisters and her dad pretty much died in the movie and it was weird. Like someone was trying to make a copy of Beauty and the Beast, and this Japanese company did so. They did it with Aladdin as well. And the lip sync was terrible. So yeah, anime versions of Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast were my first anime, and then the other one really got me into the anime world.
Yeah.
But yeah, while we wait for more questions, I will tell you about my epic journey through MegaCon.
Please.
Day one, I dressed up as Haruhi, and I had to wait for my friend Amanda and Johnny to show up so that they could check into the hotel and I could drop off my stuff. So I literally had to like lug all of my luggage around everywhere in the convention hall.
Are you giving us the origin story? This is like at first when I woke up.
No, like I'm just telling you the highlights. Like I had to like lug all of my luggage around. I was with my friend Arturo, who's Cameron on YouTube. He makes a lot of animated cartoons as well. And then like by the time Amanda and Johnny came, I dropped off my stuff, and then we went to the Anime Sushi AMV contest. There was a lot of good talent at the AMV contest. I was a little shocked at their choice for best in show, but I'm really humbled to win the I Can Dig It award, which is an honorable mentions or a judges award thing. And Amanda, she was so scared of the other videos because the majority of the contest was drama. There was like, I think 2 comedies. Mine was an upbeat, and I think like 2 or 3 actions. And the rest were just drama. So she thought she didn't have a chance. And sure enough, she wins best drama. So I was really happy for Amanda. I knew she would win because hers was a lot more different compared to the other AMVs. Day 2, I had a photo shoot where I was dressed up as Fiona from Adventure Time. I'll pull up one of the pictures from the photo shoot, and I'll try to share them on the Anime America page as well. But I remember my friends, they wanted to do an Adventure Time cosplay group, and we had a big group, but one by one people were falling out. So it was just the 3 of us at the photo shoot. Plus Johnny, who was supposed to be Finn, but his sword didn't come in time, so he just dressed up as the Great Saiyaman. It was a lot of fun doing that photo shoot. And it really felt like really special because you get pulled over from time to time. So like, hey, you're this character. Oh my god, I want a picture of you. But this was like a really calm set where, the photographer is just asking you to pose this way and that way, and it was a lot of fun. Here's one of the pictures of me.
You don't have it on your computer? You can share it?
Actually, yes, I do. I'll share screen the entire event.
Yay! Hey, that would be... I should have thought of that. Instead of talking heads, we could show pictures.
Okay, so let me just minimize that. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I moved those... Pictures, cosplay, adventure. Oh, here was one shot we all had for this LV photography. He was shooting a music video, and all of us jumped in. We're like, yeah, we're dancing. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we actually posted some of those on the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. And there's my friend Christina, who's Marceline. She's an excellent Marceline cosplayer. She's got the attitude. She's got the body.
My favorite pic was the one you had of her over the shoulder looking down at her.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had that screenshot of the anime right beside it.
Well, it's not really anime. It's a Western cartoon called...
That's what I meant. Animation. You didn't let me finish the word.
You continue with the sentence. That's my friend Amanda as Bubblegum Princess. It is the outfit that she wore when they were trying to open that big giant door. So Amanda really had a lot of fun with the photo shoot. And then there's me. With my wobbly leg kick the cat. It was a lot of fun doing that photo shoot.
Some people, by the way, just in general, if anyone's listening or whatever, I just want to say we all apologize for taking so long to get back to you on Facebook and stuff. We've just been in transition and recruiting people and stuff, and I'm trying to go back through the logs and see who all asked something and didn't get answered, and then it's like, question mark, what's going on? Why are you answering me? Like, well, we have lives and we didn't even realize that there was an option there and then people were asking us questions.
Exactly. Like, we have a lot to do in our regular lives with jobs and editing videos and conventions and whatnot. And, oh, great Saiyan Man! That's Johnny as the great Saiyan Man. He really was the life of the party. Like, everywhere he went, somebody would shout, Great Saiyan Man!
What anime is he from?
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
Blasphemy.
No, it's not blasphemy. Okay, this may be weird, but I don't know. It's from Tomas Sáenz Perez. Sáenz Perez. I don't know how to say his name properly, but we ignored him for like forever until March 9th. We didn't ignore him; we just weren't aware of him. But he said, "What anime would you recommend for me?" He likes romantic comedy animes. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
let me look that up. Let me look that up.
Do you know what Date Alive is? Because he asked a couple times if we've seen Date Alive.
I have not. I have not seen that show. Okay, the one romantic comedy that I highly recommend, other than Love Stage, because I know Love Stage is a boy love, so I don't really recommend everybody. But the one show I recommend to everybody is called Geikan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. It is about this girl who has a crush on this boy in school, and she finds out that he is a manga artist for a shoujo comic book, which is a girly comic book. And she's been trying to grab his attention, but he kind of takes it the wrong way, thinking that, oh, wait, she just wants to be my assistant. And so he has her do all this and that and whatnot, and she's just going along with it because she's in love with him and just all the crazy ventures that go on. So I highly recommend Geikan Shoujo Nozaki-kun.
Okay. I'm looking for another question. Blah, blah, blah. Is there a question? Do you think you could review a new anime called Binan Kokuchiku Bibu Love? Chikyu Boy Boo Love.
What?
Binan Kouko Chikyu Bio Boo Love. So I guess that's a no because we can't spell it and we don't know what it is. Sorry. I left the camera on you while I was talking.
Okay, so let me try Chikyu.
It's here's the spelling. Binan.
Oh, Binan Koko Chikyu Boy Boo Love. We already reviewed that.
These are old questions.
That's a magical boy anime. And it wasn't that good. They try to make a parody of what would happen if you put all these hot guys as magical boys, like magical girls, but they're boys. And it wasn't that good. The jokes felt very forced. It had this whole atmosphere of, why, this is a crazy idea, having magical boys. Huh, preposterous. Boys can never be magical boys. In which, like, it shouldn't be treated that way. You know, if boys want to be magical boys, have at it. We've seen Shugokara. We know it could happen.
Have you seen Maid Sama?
Maid Sama? Yeah, it's a 2010 title.
Have we reviewed it yet?
I think on a podcast. Wait, maybe not on a podcast episode.
Oh yeah, like way back in the day.
Maybe.
Because somebody's asking about...
Yes, I have. Like, in the podcast days, I reviewed it because I idolized over how pretty her design was. But yeah, I think that was, like, in the final days of our podcasting old days, and Kaichwa Maid Sama was one of the ones that we talked about.
Oh. They wanted to know if... It's Michelle Diaz wanted to know if we knew if they were getting an English dub review.
It already did.
Okay.
And let me tell you the casting choice, which I really did not agree with. It's just like, okay, whatever. Fine. Let me grab the staff for you. Characters and voice actors. Okay, so get this. The voice Misaki Aizawa is Monica Real. Or Monica Real. And yeah, her high squeaky tone with Misaki Aizawa just doesn't really fit for me. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She's a great actress. She did very well in Yuri Kuma and Panty and Stocking. But for Misaki, I was kind of expecting something else. Usui Takumi is David Matrenga, in which like if you can like bring in that sexy boy appeal, because I haven't really seen too many of David Matrenga stuff, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I actually need to watch it. Honoka, one of the maids in the cafe, is Emily Chang. Erica, one of the maids, is has two girls. It has two names on here. There's Gloria Ansel and Casey Hollowell. So one of those girls is the character. Yeah, most of the point, the main characters are David Montrenga and Monica Real. So have fun with that. Oh, we got another question on the side. Hi again.
What?
Another question on the side.
You're asking me for a question.
No, there's another question on the side. I was going to read it.
That's what I thought you said.
Hey, but you interrupted me.
Yeah.
Me. Hi again. This question is for Robyn. Thank y'all. How did you feel playing Dramatical Murder game? I saw Megan posted pictures of it months ago on Facebook, and I thought it was hilarious. That's one thing like I never liked about virtual novel games is that they were really too long for my taste. Like there wasn't enough to keep my attention to virtual novel games, but with Dramatical Murder, it just felt like there was enough of a story and enough tension between the characters that really grabbed my attention. So it was very interesting and hilarious to play with the girls because I can't play it on a Mac. I cannot play Dramatical Murder. It sucks, but watching Megan and the others play it was a lot of fun. I think we had the most screams when we were watching Mink's story. We're like, oh god, why is this happening? But we had the most fun. Our favorite chapter was Ren's chapter, in which you see Ren, trying to become more human. He's like a soul trapped in a robot dog, and trying to become more human and embrace his feelings towards Alba. And it was a lot of fun. That was my favorite chapter. I think like we each love Ren. He's our number one. But my other favorite is Kojaku. And I know Megan loves Noise. Shannon loves Clear. And we kind of stuck Mink with Ellie. And she's like, screw you guys. I don't like Mink. But I think like she was trying to take Ren. And we're like, no, we all want Ren. She's like, well, you girls have the others. Let me have Ren. I don't think any of us wanted Mink. But yeah, it was a lot of fun playing the game.
All right, so have we reviewed Black Butler Season 3? Because I'm new to...
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Black Butler Book of Circus, which I gave it a high rating. I think it's much better than the previous seasons, especially Season 2, which is a piece of crap. But as a story, there was just so many dark elements and interesting emotional connections with the characters that it was a season of its own. Like, if that season alone was produced and the first two seasons never existed, it still would have made one hell of a show. Get it? One hell of a Butler, one hell of a show.
Somebody, Amanda Beatty, said, just a random thought. I just finished watching The Little Buster Refined and thought the last episode was rushed and could have been split into 2 episodes.
Now you're thinking like me.
She said, I'm still waiting on the Avos. What is Avos? She's from Australia, by the way. Where you're supposed to be.
I'm supposed to be, yeah.
Why are you stuck here? Because people keep asking me, and I kind of remember, but...
there's a lot in the process to do. I've gotten everything on my part. Brendan just needs to do 2 more things, and the paperwork process can continue. The one thing that really sucked was I thought I handed everything in, and they're like, well, you still need to hand in 2 of these forms. You need to write an essay, provide pictures, provide that you're committed to this relationship, that you booked a date. And we're like, how can we book a date if I'm not there? Like, what if you take your time but don't approve of it by the time the wedding starts? Like, what if I'm not there when they book the date? But they want us to book a date and book a celebrant. And then like I also needed a background check from the FBI. All they said was they needed a criminal background check. So I'm like, okay, let me just go to my State Department and get a criminal background check. And they messaged me back saying, actually, we need a criminal background check from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. So I sent it everything I needed for FBI background check, and that took they said the process would take 8 to 12 weeks, and it took 11 weeks. And now they're saying it takes 10 to 16 weeks. And I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, so you're like in limbo.
Basically.
Anime America limbo. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, you can ask a question from under the table.
She's falling over her seat now. This is as low as she can get. Hold on, I'm going underneath the table for an interview. Anna!
Okay, so I know we have copyright issues, but David Shepard, he says, regardless of how good or bad the series was, his favorite thing is the music, whether it's the openings, ending, or music during the show itself. And have we done a top 10 songs yet? Because he's wondering if we could.
It's too subjective because each of us have our own different tastes in music. Like, I remember saying, like, I like this music. I think it's like the one anime that's the best music of all. And the other 3 are just like, no. So each of us, like, someone else will say, like, oh, I like this music, and I'm like, it's okay, I don't like it. And so we can't really do top 10 musical like songs of anime because it's too subjective. We can't as a group agree on the same song because each of us have different tastes. We agreed for our birthday months to do a top 10 birthday list in which like we get to choose what subject we want to do and make that into our own personal top 10 lists, as long as that person gets to edit. So the one I'm going to do this month, I was thinking about doing top 10 yaois, but I think we could do that better as a group. So I'm actually going to do top 10 scenes in anime that made me cry. So that's a list that's more personal. I think you guys get a kick out of that. So scenes in anime that made me cry, not necessarily character deaths, but like some scenes that happen in a show that really, 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 really made me cry.
Okay.
I was debating between that and top 10 anime everybody likes, but I don't. Maybe next year.
I want to do that one. I want to do. Here's all the animes that Brad says you should watch, and forget everyone else.
Yeah, it's like all these people are like, "Wait, you don't like that show? How dare you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, you don't like Cowboy Bebop, so me."
Yeah. Sorry, guys, but you gotta respect some of the classics. I don't care what you're into. That you got at least have to respect. You don't have to like it, but at least show some respect.
Exactly. Like if it's like if you say like you didn't get into it because you didn't, it's not your thing. You didn't like the story of it or the characters. That's one thing. But if you say you didn't like it because it's old, then get out of my house.
Yes, because I am old, and if you say you don't like something because it's old, then you're saying you don't like me, and then I don't like you.
I'm 27.
Okay, this is kind of a question or something. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, she's in process of, says my name's Jake, even though it says Finesse Cypher. Must be a fake name at the top, but Jake wants to know, he's in the process of making his own anime, so he would greatly appreciate some advice on how to upload videos and make animations. Can you even answer that? It's a difficult question to answer.
It depends on your technique and what you want to do. Because I want to make my own anime on YouTube one day. I just gotta have the time to do it. I got like so many freaking stories I want to produce and upload to Anime America's channel, but I just need the time and the people to do it. It all depends on, you have to have a team. You have, try to have a team, collaborate with the writing so that you get a more enriching story, and just get yourself comfortable with the animation software of your choice. I know South Park uses Maya. There's a lot of people who use Maya. There's Flash, Adobe Flash, which is a little difficult. There's frame by frame animation using Photoshop, depending on how old school you want to get. But it all depends on the preference of software you're comfortable with and the people that you're working with. So try to get a team to work with you on this project.
Yeah, and also probably maybe either get some online training or go to school for it, because it's invaluable. Trying to teach yourself is one thing, but going to a class do both. So go to a class or take some kind of a class, and then do your own stuff and learn, make all the mistakes and learn by doing.
Pretty much. That's the one thing that is so great about the internet, is that everybody now has an opportunity to showcase what they really want to do. Not like in the old days where it feels like you have to go to this particular school, get an internship with this particular company, and then maybe one day you can make your own show. No, like, you can produce whatever you want on the internet and anybody can watch it. And that's the one great thing that this generation has, they kind of take for granted, is how much of a bigger opportunity they have using this amazing piece of technology. Because I remember back when I was in college how YouTube was just a baby. And I went there to watch uploaded episodes of Ayashi no series. So this is before the copyrighted age, where you can do whatever the hell you wanted. But I remember YouTube not being that grand of an idea until people saw the potential of what they could do to YouTube, and now anybody can be an artist, and YouTube is a great tool to use. Have we got some questions?
Oh, we got another question. Go.
Got some questions on this side. I'll take Galaxy Knight. Why do you like Sailor Saturn so much? I personally love her too, but I was wondering why you did. It's a mixture of, my childhood and just overall character, in which back in high school I was in an anime club and we each had our own Sailor Scout. It was kind of like a Sailor Moon anime club in which each of us had our own favorite Sailor Scout, and I like the color purple, so I love Saturn, even though I hadn't seen her yet in the series. But once I got to see her, I pretty much related to her because I was bullied a lot growing up because I wasn't as pretty as the other girls. Or at least I didn't dress like the other girls. I didn't look like the other girls. So I didn't act like like the other girls did. And I didn't really care, but I was still bullied a lot. A lot of my friends were bullied. And Hotaru was bullied because of her weird personality and her attire and whatnot, and how like everyone thought she was a threat. So that's one thing I related to her with. Is she was like a character that got bullied a lot. But I just love the idea of this gigantic threat in a tiny package. How she could destroy an entire planet with no effort. And she's just this innocent girl. She has all this power, and she's just so tiny and kind of minuscule compared to the other girls. She seems like practically useless compared to the others because she doesn't have any combat skills. How everybody else has like these powers they can use in combat, and she's just like, if I wave this thing, everyone's dead. Whoops. I just find it like a comedic tragedy with Hotaru.
Okay.
And I love the color purple.
So me and my vaporizer have the next question. from Brandon Goins. I don't know if you guys take suggestions for A-list, but if you do, I think the top 10 heroic sacrifices in anime could be a good one.
That is a good one.
Any ideas?
I think either Goku sacrifices himself when Cell's about to blow up the planet is a good one. Either that one or Vegeta. I think like he sacrificed himself to save his son. So there's some really good heroic sacrifices from Dragon Ball Z. Either that or when Raditz was threatening the planet and Goku had to hold down Raditz, be like, take him out, take him out. It's like, dude, I'm gonna punch a hole in your stomach. Like, I don't care, just do it. And he sacrificed himself to save the planet Earth, only to come back to life 100 episodes later. But
my roommate just walked in, so there might be some sounds, like my dog and other things.
There was also, I'm thinking of a few, but it's spoiler warnings. But that could be a great top 10 list to do. So we'll keep that in mind for next year.
Okay.
We got one on the side here.
Good. I'm gonna mute me.
From MKU Second Generation 2. Question for all: what are you gonna do when you reach 100,000 subscribers? I've been given the obligation to rewatch all of Clannad and After Story because it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I have like this biased opinion against it. Like, I hate it, I don't like it, but everybody wants a proper review from me, and I have to be not as biased, so I have to rewatch the entire series in order to make a fair critique of Clannad. I'm not gonna like it, but it's what I gotta do to make a fair critique. So, and plus my friend Josh wants to join me on this conquest of reviewing Clannad, especially After Story, because I still don't get the appeal after all these years, but you guys just love it so much, and I just don't understand why. I don't. I thought it was okay. I did cry when, spoiler warnings, 3, 2, 1. I did cry when Nagisa died, but afterwards I was just like, flip a table, I'm done. This is getting ridiculous.
Okay.
And it's like, well, if you paid attention to this section here and read the novels, I don't have time to read novels. I barely have enough time to read manga. I just want the anime to translate everything without me having to, go all out to look for answers. Like, I kind of like the ones where like it doesn't have to have an answer, like it just makes sense to you. And like if the story is good enough, if it grabs me enough, then I'll like go out and like read the manga or look up a few things. But with Clannad, I wasn't that interested. When these people are telling me, well, you gotta watch this and you have to read the novels, I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I just don't want it.
All right, we should probably wrap this up soon.
Yeah, I want to eat.
Another question. It says, Robyn.
One more question, and then bye-bye.
I'm assuming by the one post that some of you like Assassination Classroom and Death Parade.
Yes.
What I'm more interested in is, where do I hear dubs for Sailor Moon Crystal and stuff, but where are the dubs at?
Brad?
What?
You sound like
What did I do?
You sounded like a robot. But they're asking about where to find English dubbings of Sailor Moon Crystal. The cast has been announced. The cast has been announced, but there's no dubbing releases yet because they're still working on Japan's still finishing up season 1 of Sailor Moon Crystal, which I'm sorry, I couldn't work on the vlog because I've been super duper 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 uber busy with convention preparations because there's like 3 cons happening almost simultaneously, and I gotta prepare for each of them. But I'm gonna do a double vlog after this episode. So like once I watch last week's episode and I'll watch this Saturday's episode, I'll do a double vlog. So, but they haven't released this Sailor Moon Crystal English dub because they still gotta release the rest of Sailor Moon Crystal, and also they're busy dubbing all the episodes of the original show. So once we hear word of the first DVD in English, we'll let you know.
All right. You want to maybe say a little something about FAE? Is there any new FAE news?
Nothing new for FAE. Or we have our schedule. Let me look that up. Okay, so Florida Anime Experience will be happening April 22nd to the 24th at the Parks in Radisson. That is a hotel near Disney World. And our schedule for the weekend is Friday at 9 p.m. will be our top 32 sexy men and women of anime panel. So be sure to check that out. Saturday at 11 a.m. is the AV contest showcase. We are hosting the AV contest. We have watched all the entries, so if you entered, good luck to you guys. So we watched all the AVs. Saturday is where we showcase all the entries, so people can watch them all. And after that, at 1 p.m. in the Chibi events. About to mention Friday 9 o'clock's top 32, which that'll be in the Chibi events. Saturday at 11 a.m. in main events will be the AV showcase. Saturday at 1 p.m. in the Chibi events will be our best and worst of anime 2014. It's pretty much discussing what we did for the best and worst of 2014, judging and the video that we made and whatnot, and showcasing what we chose. So the people who haven't watched our channel, they get to see at the convention what we chose was the best and worst of 2014. Saturday at 4 p.m. is the Anime Podcast Summit at Chibi Events. It is where all the podcasters that have been invited get together to discuss about their podcast. Sunday at 11 a.m. is Anime Name That Tune in the panels room. So if you want to name some awesome anime tunes, come right over. That's in the panels room Sunday at 11 a.m. And then Sunday at 4 p.m. is the AV contest, which we will be announcing the winners of the AV contest. So it's not going to be showing all the AVs. That's for Saturday at 11 at the main events. This is going to be announcing the winners. So I will repost this schedule on our Facebook page and Twitter. So if you guys are going to Florida Anime Experience, come say hi to us.
Yay. Well, I definitely have to go because my roommates are eating and you need to eat. And so we've got to end it. So
okay. So thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome birthday hanging out with my fans.
Yeah, I gotta go too. So me and my roommates and my dog, we all say bye, peace out. There's my dog and his butt.
Guys. Stay tuned in America.
And the end.